What is up, entrepreneurs? What's going down? This is Randy Brothers. I am an entrepreneur and I love the roofing business. That's why I started the Roofing Academy. So I'm the head coach of the Roofing Academy and I own a couple different roofing companies. And this is actually day 30 of my essentially daily video blog. Basically, I've been able to do about one every other day. So today really is just kind of a little bit of a recap. Just want to kind of give you some thoughts on the past 60 days. So about 2 months ago, a little bit over 2 months ago, was when I first decided to kind of start this whole new business venture, start a website and start teaching young entrepreneurs how to start and build and grow roofing companies. So that was about 60 days ago, a little bit more. I had been thinking about this for a really long time before I finally pulled the trigger and decided to make it happen. So here we go. We decided to start the Roofing Academy. So I hired a marketing person to really start the process of building out an entire project, put the whole process together, and basically we built out a whole plan. And she did a lot of this legwork. She's awesome. But we built out a plan that we just basically have been working on executing one step at a time. So it's been a really cool little journey, and what makes it really difficult to execute something like this is it just takes time. It takes time to build out each page and really do things the right way. You really want to, I want to really provide the most efficient, effective, real life, applicable knowledge and process and education that I can provide. So I want to make it right. So we're basically trying to take everything I've learned in 15 years of being an entrepreneur and being in the contracting world and also in the roofing industry, and we're trying to put all that on paper. And so that's been a lot of work. It takes a long time and it's been a grind. So 60 days ago we started that. We started the process of building out social media. Less than a week later, Colorado experienced one of the biggest hailstorms in history. Huge hailstorm. So I have two roofing companies and we have been grinding and training and implementing processes, implementing systems to be ready for that one big storm, that one big storm that we can just capitalize on. It came 2 months before we expected it to come. So boom, yeah, we got caught off guard just a little bit, but we were prepared. We started 5 years ago preparing and getting ready for it. So we were ready and we've been able to kill that, but nevertheless, man, that created a lot of work for every single person in the company. What happened was we basically doubled overnight. Doubled, maybe even tripled overnight. So we already had process in place to be able to interview, hire, and onboard people like a really effective way. And man, we were able to really bring in some A players, some great new employees that are really sharp and are gonna fit really well within the spectrum of the job description that we need them for. And it's been an awesome journey, but we had to execute that fast. So boom, we've been hiring and building process and moving people around and moving offices and doing everything we can to really be able to execute and execute at a really high level in this storm. And I couldn't be more proud of that. But that happening, man, talk about having to really grind to make things happen. So two roofing companies started the Roofing Academy. So we're starting to gain, we're trying to just get followers and get a lot of content and just really build out content and really give you guys as much awesome, just free information as we can. That's what it's all about. I really just want to help the industry and help provide opportunity for others to follow in the same footsteps I did. I didn't know what I was doing when I started, and we built out an awesome company. So the last couple weeks has been last couple months, I'm sorry, it's been just crazy. So started the Roofing Academy. Roofing went crazy. All the while, I've been working on a book project for about a little over a year now. So trying to manage writing a book, two roofing companies, and an education platform all at once. How do you do that? So it's been crazy. That's what's basically been going on over the last 60 days. And the answer to the question on how do you execute and how do you do something like that and still maintain growth and maintain your sanity? Time management. Time management. You know, every ounce of your time is worth something. When you're an entrepreneur and you want to execute at a really, really high level, you got to hire people. You got to build something that we're doing. Time management. That's it. That's the one key to being able to execute at a very high level. I mean, anytime you can multitask. Anytime you can delegate.
You're right after.
Like for instance, I started off doing a lot of my videos sitting at my office, sitting at my desk, and you know that was cool. It takes a little while. You got to prep and you know want to kind of come up with the concept and make sure we have some good content for you. But that's not the most effective use of time. So I started doing the driving thing. So now I'm like, I'm on my way to an appointment, making a video for you, and doing two things at one time, right? That's just a small example of you know, methodical time management. And it's really was solidified just about a week ago when I was playing golf with this older gentleman, man. You can tell he had some good life experiences. And I love that opportunity to get to know and chat with someone that has a lot more experience in life than you do. So it was great. But he said something while we were just playing golf that was, you know, it was a kind of a golf tip, like a mental golf tip. But it really set in with me on a business application. I mean, it makes so much sense. And as you know, I like sports, so I think about, there's a lot of correlation and a lot to learn about business when you analyze sports. It's just fun. I love two things, and there it is. There's another example. Like if I can learn something and follow a hobby of mine at the same time, boom. Now we're really executing on great time management. So what he said was, you know, after you're hitting the ball, I was hitting the ball pretty well, and I shanked one. He was like, you got to hit the ball with purpose, not with fury. And at the time, I set another ball up there after shanking it, you know what I mean? Set another ball up there, OB, boom, drilled it right down the pipe. I was like, all right, that was nice. And it wasn't until later that really dawned on me that makes a lot of sense. A lot of times, we as entrepreneurs, we as managers are like hitting everything with fury. We're like, we want to be the best. We want to kill it. We want to make all the money, blah, blah, blah. And we just go. But we don't ever stop to actually think and analyze how do we execute? How do we execute at a high level, at a very efficient level, to where we can obtain the ultimate dream, which is perfect balance between life and work. And that's really what I think it's all about as an entrepreneur. You know, so the lesson learned here is execute with purpose. Wake up every day and have a purpose to every single thing you do, to every 15 minutes, every 10 minutes, every phone call, every email. Challenge yourself to focus on efficiency and not fury. Don't just run through the day blindly. Take some time to execute on purpose. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. It's been a fantastic 2 months, crazy 2 months. Man, you know what? I'm not going to end. You know what? I forgot to even mention the personal stuff. This is the best part. In the last 2 months, my wife and I found out that we're pregnant. So we are having another child due in January, and man, I can be more ecstatic about that. But also, we also been kind of hanging on to the townhome for a while, that we kind of needed to expand once we found out we had another kid. So found out we're having a kid. Our new kid is due in January, so that's not going to be a good time to move. So we're like, crap, we just kind of got to do it now. So on top of all that other crap we just talked about, we're having a baby, and we decided to go find a new house, and that's actually where I'm going right now. I'm going out to the neighborhood out east. We're moving out of the traffic. We're getting out of Denver a little bit. We're just kind of get out of the craziness of Denver and the hustle and bustle down there, and try to kind of, you know, focus our time effectively. So it's awesome. We're heading out there. So it's been just amazing 2 months. Been blessed, but it's 2 months of, man, everything has been awesome. But what that is just the tip of the iceberg underneath 15 years of hard work and sacrifice, of hard work, of trials, of tribulations, of failures, of major mistakes, and little bits of growth, getting better, implementing process, executing on systems, and building an amazing adventure. So I encourage you, just follow your dreams, go through the hard times, learn something, and just take advantage of every opportunity when you get them, and look forward. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or want to see some more, go ahead and subscribe. Click the link below. Go ahead and subscribe. Like us, follow us, and I'd love to hear your feedback, thoughts, any conversations, comments. Let's go ahead and kick this Roofing Academy off right. Thanks. God bless.